I welcome the media for this press conference to announce details of the prestigious 45th Indian Masters National Badminton Championships 2022-23. I would firstly request the Honorable President of Goa Badminton Association, Shri Narahar Thakur, to kindly welcome the media.
Good evening. I welcome all the media persons, President of North Goa District Badminton Association, my colleague Secretary Sandeep, members of our Goa Badminton Association committee members, Mr. Shenoy, organizing committee members who are there, who are yet to come, some players also. I welcome you all for this press conference as we are going to have this Masters Ranking Championship Veterans, which was earlier known as, and this is going to be selection trials also for the Indian team for the North Korea, where the tournament is going to be South Korea. This championship will be held. And for more details, for Goa Badminton Association as well as the North Goa District Association, we have been conducting events like this. But this is been conducted after 4 years since it is a national championship. We have conducted open events where we had lot of entries. For this championship also, we are expecting around more than 2,500 people from all over the state. And for more details, I would request Sandeep to give you details of the tournament first, and then in case you have any queries, we will be glad to answer you. We have lot of members in the organizing committee. We have given tasks to each of the members. It's a team effort, and we look forward. The Government of Goa with Sports Authority of Goa is one of our co-sponsors, and they are also there. We are using this Manohar Parrikar Hall at Naveli. The government is with us to give us all the help, including the health department, or you name the thing, whether it is Manohar municipality. We have requested them all and hope they are all together with us. More details, I request Sandeep to give you details about the tournament. Thank you.
Firstly, I would once again welcome you all to this press conference for the prestigious 45th Indian Masters National Badminton Championships. We also have Ashutosh who's just come, so I would invite Ashutosh to please join us. Ashutosh, if you could share. We all know Ashutosh Pednekar, who has been a former state badminton champion of Goa in the 90s, and he has been dominating the Masters circuit now ever since he turned 35 plus. So he is a national gold medal winner also when we last hosted in 2019 in Goa. And his sister Leena Pednekar also dominated the Goa scene. So she'll also be here in Goa participating in the nationals. With us is also Manoj Patil, who is the president of North Goa District Badminton Association, and representing us in the committee is also Praveen Shenoy from South Goa District Badminton Association, which is going to be formed shortly. So we are complying with the sports code, which the government also is insisting that all the associations must adhere to the sports code, and that is how we've now started these steps. We started the North Goa District Association, which organized jointly this prestigious last prestigious event with us, and now the South Goa group has also been formed. We have a lot of dynamic players as well as organizers like Mr. Shenoy, who has been organizing the Vasco Badminton League and now the Goa Badminton League in a very grand manner for the last 3 or 4 years. So we are part of either the North Goa or the South Goa team. I will now announce the details of this event. We have a total of 2,270 entries so far, and it could probably go higher by tomorrow or day after, across 45 events. So there are 45 events which are going to be held in singles, doubles and mixed doubles. So each category will have 5 events. So it starts from 35 plus and goes right up to 75 plus. So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 and 75. So we have a total of 9 categories, 5 events in each category, making it 45 events, where masters players from all over India will be coming to participate. Now these masters players have been past state champions, they have been India players, they have represented India also at international level. Many of them are present coaches, many of them are administrators, we have state secretaries, district secretaries who are coming here. So everybody who is going to come here in the next 8-10 days is going to be a prominent face, is going to be a newsmaker here. So the media could cover, could do a lot of stories on several of the past players. And established players like Sanave Thomas, who was one of the top doubles players, having won several national titles. Joy Anthony, they are going to be here participating. We also have from the Goan contingent, a very strong Goan contingent. We won a lot of medals during the last edition, which was a ranking tournament. But in 2019 also we won a lot of medals. And we are happy that Ashutosh is here back with us. For a few years he wasn't in Goa, but now he's transferred back to Goa and he's with the Navy. And he'll be spearheading, I would say, the Goa badminton team. We also have Manjiri Mokhtali. She's also a national winner. She will also join us here on the days later. And she's part of the South Goa District Badminton Association also. So we have high hopes from Ashutosh, from Manjiri, from Ashutosh's sister Leena will be also coming here. And we have Sandhya Milashimi, who was a triple medal winner at the last edition. She is going to play in only 2 events this time because she had a injury a month back during the last tournament in Jaipur. So she will not focus on the singles. We expect medal in the mixed doubles and the women's doubles category from her. Then we have the Kanji brothers. They also won national medals. Sandeep Kanji and Kapil Kanji, who will be a force to reckon with at the nationals. They won medals at the national level. We have Vishal Vernekar, Amit Kakkar, who are very two strong players. They also won medals in the ranking tournaments before. And we have some very established names in Goa like Pankaj Naik, Davin, Parag, and many others who will also vie for the championship prizes. So basically we hope that Goa will put up a strong performance in these nationals. As announced by Mr. Thakur, this championship is being held after a gap of 3 years. Normally it is every year event, but due to COVID there was a gap. So this is now being held after 2020. Last event was in Rajasthan, Jaipur, Rajasthan. And now after 3 years it's coming here. 43rd edition was hosted by Goa in Pedin. And 44th happened in Jaipur, Rajasthan. So we due to the large number of entries received, we have 2 stadiums. So one is not sufficient. So Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium at Navelim will be the main venue for these championships. And the qualifying rounds will also be played at the multipurpose stadium at Fatorda Market. So North Goa District Association and organizing team comprising of South Goa members will be joining hands with Goa Badminton Association to organize these prestigious championships, which are selection for the India team for the World Seniors event, which is happening later this year by the year end in South Korea. And these events and this nationals is being held in collaboration with the Sports Authority of Goa and under the aegis of Badminton Association of India. And we have full support from the government of Goa and the various government agencies like the Sports Authority of Goa, the Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs, the Department of Health, the Margao Municipal Council, and various others. The key officials for this event, the key technical officials for this event are Rajiv Mehta, who is an international qualified referee. He has been the referee for prestigious national as well as international events, and he will be the main referee here for this event. Deputy referee is also very internationally acclaimed Vivek Saraf, who has officiated in Super 1000 tournaments also. So both Rajiv and Vivek Saraf are well established referees, and we are fortunate to have both of them here. Also, there will be Melvin Minoy from Kerala, who is also one of the deputy referees. And we have Pranav Kumar Vishnoy from Delhi, who is the match controller. From our own association, we have the technical advisor Vinayak Kamath, who is a very hardworking coach from the Sports Authority of Goa. So he is going to be the technical advisor of this championship. And Sachin Bharti, who has recently successfully completed the national match control exams which were held in Bhubaneswar. I think yesterday we had released the press release for that. So he will be the arena manager. And we have the president of North Goa, Mr. Manoj Patil, and we have the South Goa, along with his team, North Goa team, and the entire South Goa team, which will be closely coordinating and organizing this event. The information will be available on a daily basis on our website goabadminton.com, and also on our social media handles, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. There will be constant updates, constant interviews. So you could follow our handles at Goa Badminton. We invite the media to attend this prestigious event and to give good focus to our players. I would now request Mr. Shenoy to please say a few words. Yeah, I forgot to mention, Mr. Thakur is still a very good player, and he was the winner. He was the winner of the 60 plus category in the state level. Mr. Thakur and Gupta. Mr. Thakur and Gupta are going to play in the 60 plus, and we hope that we'll win a medal from them also. And we also have another of our very prominent advisors, who was the director of fire services. He's also a very good badminton player, Mr. Ashok Menon. He is also going to play in the 60 plus category. So we have our organizing team members also participating, and they are not just participating, they are very good players. You can watch them play, come and watch them play, and we hope that we will win some medals from them also. Now it's over to Mr. Praveen, who is come on behalf of South Goa Association.
Thank you, Mr. Hegle. Thank you to the President G.B. Anara Thakur and my esteemed colleague Manoj Patil from the North Goa District Badminton Association, and Ashutosh Pednekar, our celebrity player, so to say, from Goa, and to the media as well. Good evening, everybody. This is indeed, I would say, all credit to GBA for ensuring that this John Sunrise 45th Indian Masters National Badminton Championship is happening in Goa. After 2 years of the COVID pandemic, we've had some lull of not having events. I think GBA has done its part of ensuring that at a national level, we have this Masters for veterans being conducted in Goa. The response has been tremendous, and with North Goa District Badminton Association taking all the efforts to conduct this tournament at such a scale, along with GBA efforts, we at South Goa District Badminton Association will be putting our team together to ensure that this event is a resounding success, and also holds a benchmark for all future badminton tournaments that we will like to conduct at a national level. Thank you.
I would also like to mention that we had this is a newly formed group, South Goa. We didn't have a South Goa association in place, but we have recently formed it, and we had a meeting couple of days back where they have also announced that they will have one invitation All India tournament in the month of May. So we have a good activities lined up immediately after this event also. I would now request our President of North Goa Manoj Patil.
Yeah, friends, firstly, I would like to thank the members of the media for always supporting badminton in Goa, and would look at again the same support from you for this event also. We have the entire organizing committee who are totally focused on seeing that this event is absolutely a success. And any questions from you, we are ready to answer it.
I think, yeah, before that, I think we'll ask Mr. Ashutosh. Here, I'll just briefly introduce, besides being a state level player, state level champion and a national gold medalist in badminton, Ashutosh is also the world racquetball champion. So we are privileged to have him here with us.
First of all the distinguished on the guests, I mean the media as well as on who are sitting here. So what I would like to say, I've seen so many nationals being held, but when Goa holds the nationals, all the players all over the country, they say that this is the best conducted tournament, best organized, and there's no doubt about it. And it is sure that this year also everyone will return with this, seeing the amount of efforts which have been put in over the past few days. I'm 100% sure, and we as players would like to reciprocate the Goa by trying to win medals so that we can give something back to the association members. So that is what I have to say.
I would now invite Roshali also, Manjeri also. I will just put one chair there.
Can I? Just push that.
I am Manjari. There's a famous economics theory, small is beautiful. So our Goa is a small state, but it's very, very big in badminton scenario. The way the tournaments are conducted here, the way the infrastructure is provided to the players, even big states like Karnataka, Maharashtra and all this, they don't have it. So definitely all the credit goes to Goa Badminton Association first by conducting such prestigious tournament, secondly conducting it efficiently, and third is conducting it very beautifully. Now as a player, I will say that Goa Badminton Association is totally supportive of the players. We get fantastic facilities for the practice, and that's why I suppose me, Ashutosh, we want to assure on behalf of all the players that last year I was a silver medalist. My aim this year to change the color of my medal. So I'm sure the facilities Goa is giving, we owe it to Goa Badminton Association to perform well and get as many medals for the association. Thank you.
I would just like to mention that Manjari has recently shifted to Goa about a year back. She has her own academies in Karnataka, and we are happy to have Manjari now here with us in Goa, and become not only as a player, but she's also part of the South Goa as an organizer now. So she is part of our Goa Badminton Association team. So this is our team which is going to be in charge of this championship. It's now over to the media for questions, if any.
Sorry?
Categories.
9 categories.
9 categories, 5 in each.
5 events in each of the categories, resulting in a total of 45 events.
Dr. Ashutosh, how competitive are the Masters matches compared to what you've done as a player in the past? So when you look back at the matches, do you find this quite competitive or?
No, actually the competitive level in Masters over initially maybe 5 to 10 years back it was not that much, but now all the Masters, they are really focused and they want to win medal for India also, because we have this World Seniors happening in Seoul, Korea.
Yeah.
Before that we had in Poland, so and once in Spain. So they want to win for the country, they want to do the best. So they are really competitive matches. You find some of the singles matches going into like 1 hour 15 minutes. So it's they give it all out on the court, and it's even more tougher than the seniors, because what happens in masters, the number of days are less and entries are more. So the guys have to play morning, evening, and still they are at it. They don't give up. They fight for each and every point. So it's very difficult. In fact, I would say it's sometimes more difficult than the seniors because of the amount of matches they have to play in short period of time.
I would assume that when you go for international championships, the government doesn't fund you and you have to draw from your own pocket. So what is the motivation for that?
The motivation, I guess, is mainly first is the personal passion what you have for the sport, and second is for getting for the country, passion for the country. We want to make India proud. So it doesn't matter. Once you are at masters level, we have a certain amount of financial security, and we want to show that Indians can be at the top even in the masters level. So that is basically winning medal for India is ultimately the most important factor, motivating factor for the masters.
Sandhya Milashimi, one of our players, won the bronze at the last Masters Nationals in Spain. Senior World Seniors.
World
it is called.
Seniors.
But unfortunately, the government scheme for the prize money is limited to the men's and women's.
Yeah.
So the masters, even the masters, they don't have the scheme.
What will be the total number of players from Goa?
We got a very good response, 180, 190. So I think we could touch about 200 within the next 2 days.
Is there a qualifying draw there or directly main draw?
See, the system is that if you are the top player of your state, so in singles there are 2 entries, and in doubles there is 1, who are directly qualified in the main draw. So every state, or most of the states, they have these state events. In Goa we have 3 events. So we are one of the few states in the whole of India where we have 3 ranking tournaments for the masters. And among these 3 tournaments we select. Otherwise, even big states, they are doing only 1 tournament. So I think we are one of the most active, we have one of the most active circuits, masters circuit in the whole of India. And we have organized a lot of masters national tournaments in Goa, and the masters players are very happy to come to Goa and enjoy the hospitality here, which is quite good. You don't get the same kind of infrastructure in other places. You don't get the same kind of hotels in other places. So I think they have a very amazing experience here in Goa, and they've expressed it to us also. So I think we have to thank the Goa government for that, for the infrastructure created. Like in 2019, we had the event at Pedem. It's a single place where we could have 18 courts. I don't think maybe except Kerala and maybe 1 or 2 places, you don't have such facility anywhere in India. So I think we are fortunate that we have built such kind of infrastructure.
Who are the most senior players from Goa?
Last time in 2020, which was not a nationals, but it was a ranking tournament, but a selection tournament for the world championship. Dr. Satish Kudsarkar and Sikletika won gold medal. Sikletika was 82 years and Dr. Kudsarkar was 75. So they were still playing and Dr. Sikletika is not enrolled as yet. So she had an injury some time back. So probably due to that, she will not be participating. But Dr. Kudsarkar is playing with an outstation partner, because at that age we don't have anybody else in Goa. He is playing in the 75 plus category, and definitely we are hopeful that he will win a gold again. So besides that, we have a lot of other players. You could say another 7 or 8 players from Goa itself who are 70 plus. So they are still playing.
बॅडमिंटन साठी गोव्यात चांगल्या प्रकारच्या फॅसिलिटीज आहेत म्हणून आताच तुम्ही बोलला.
हो.
मग त्या प्रकारचे खेळाडू तयार होतात असं वाटतंय का तुम्हाला?
नाही, त्याचं एक कारण आहे, आम्ही स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्टरला सुद्धा आमची टॉक झाली होती आणि गव्हर्नमेंटला सुद्धा आम्ही प्रपोजल्स दिले आहेत का आमचं समजा तुम्ही लेवल वाढवायला पाहिजे तर इकडे एक अकॅडमी पाहिजे. आणि थोडे बाहेरचे प्लेयर्स सुद्धा आणायला पाहिजेत. कारण काय होतं, आय स्पीक इन इंग्लिश सो दॅट एव्हरीबडी गेट्स टू हिअर. We don't have a pool of talent as compared to the other bigger states. So we are limited to say few players. So if we get more players from outside in an academy, our players will participate with better players. Now you have players from Panjim, Margaon, Vasco, which is limited. So if we have a larger pool of talent, and I think Hello India is also thinking on these lines. They are saying that 20% of the players they will get from outside, so that overall standard at the grassroots level can also rise. I mean, internationally also you have seen that all the associations, all the federations, they bring these foreign players or they bring outstation players, so that the level of that state of the country also goes up. The game will also go up. So you need better pool of talent also, and you need facilities also. We have got good infrastructure. What we lack is an academy. Like a small city like Hyderabad has more than, you could say, has almost 100 academies, 100 you can say where they can practice, 100 courts, multi-courts I would say. But here in Goa we don't have a single academy, residential academy. But you get to practice 3 sessions, sometimes even 4 sessions. So it's not that our players, we have seen, whoever is going to for outstation academies, they have started performing well. Like Tanisha Krasto, she is practicing in Gopichand Academy. So you see where she has reached today. Or Onura, when she was practicing in again in the outstation academies, she was also among the top, winning a lot of medals. Arjun Falari was there in Lydia. They were there a couple of years in the academies. Anushka Kuvelkar was there. So whenever our Goan players have gone to these academies and they have dedicated their effort and their time, then they have also progressed. So a lot of effort is required from our side also and from the players' side also, and a sacrifice I would say, because a player like Anura or Tanisha, they have made a lot of personal sacrifices. So you have to appreciate that. Without personal sacrifice, it is very difficult, and you have to focus on the sport as your career. You have to give up on your academics maybe and do sports as a full time. Of course, you can pursue academics, do open schooling and pursue it in that fashion.
Sandeep, what are the chances of Goa in the national games to be held in the
National games and आमचे women's team is good I would say, because Tanisha Krasto आसा आणि Anura Prabhudesai आसा आणि Lydia Barreto आसा. So all 3 are good national level players. So आमचे men's team with some practice, maybe 4-5 months of good training, we have good players in men's, but still they are a little short of national level. But women's team definitely are on par, I would say. So Tejan, Arjun, हे बरे असतात players, but they will with proper training, I think we can put up a fight in men's also.
Any chances of outstation team representing Goa?
I think that is what the sports minister also was the government also has thoughts of some ratio where maybe 80-20 अशी talk चालू असा. But I think that is a policy which Goa government will have to take. We cannot speak on that, but this is the thought process which was there, that it should be a ratio of 80% Goans and maybe 20% could be transfer within the rules. So 6 months before, if we take the transfer, which should happen before April, so that they get to participate in the national games.
So what's your championship budget?
This budget is total 40 lakhs, close to 40 lakhs, where we will be providing stay for the officials. Players are on their own, but other expenditure would be ours, like shuttlecocks and all the other expenditure which is there, transportation, logistics. So that would be a lot of technical officials are there. We have almost you can say 70 to 80 officials, and volunteers will be there. So the estimated budget is about 40 lakhs.
Major part of the budget goes for shuttles. We will require about shuttles worth about 10 lakhs.
And as you all know, that for a national level event, the association after every 3 years is eligible for grants. So we have applied. for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.